Hello and welcome to Liverpool Report. This is your home for all the latest Liverpool news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at Anfield. Darwin Nunez has revealed how Luis Suarez plays a role in building up the Liverpool striker's confidence. The Reds are flying high in the Premier League, establishing a 15-point gap to Arsenal at the top of the table. On Saturday, a tidy finish from Nunez helped Arneslot's side get back on level terms against Southampton, before two penalties from Mohamed Salah sealed the 3 points for Liverpool. It was a bright moment in a challenging campaign for Nunez, as the forward has often been used from the bench. The 25-year-old has scored 7 goals so far this term, 11 short of his tally from last season. Fellow Uruguayan striker Suarez spent 3.5 years at Liverpool and soon became a hero at Anfield. While Nunez has struggled to make the same impact, he has admitted that Suarez knows exactly when to reach out to his ex-international teammate during key moments. Yes, we always talk. Luis always shows up when things are going badly. He doesn't like to appear much when things are going well, Nunez told TNT Sports Mexico. And that says a lot about him, about his character and quality as a person. Whenever we can, we chat a bit about football and life in general. Nunez's display against Southampton, which included winning Liverpool's first penalty, caught Suarez's attention, with the 38-year-old writing on Instagram, "Clear goal scorer. YNWA. The Reds striker also impressed his manager, who had criticised Nunez's work rate after a glaring miss in their draw with Aston Villa last month. "That is also the life of a number 9, Slot said. You go from missing a chance to scoring an important goal to missing a chance again. But today, especially in the second half, you also saw the work rate he can bring to the team." It has been a positive spell for Nunez after assisting the only goal in the first leg of their Champions League tie against Paris Saint-Germain last week. Despite also getting on the scoresheet in the win over Southampton, Nunez refused to get carried away as the team approaches a crucial part of the season. "First of all, I'm very happy. I'm happy for the team that has been doing things well," he said. "Today, it was a bit tough to get the 3 points, but we managed to pull through. We need to keep going. This isn't over yet. There are many matches ahead, and we all know the Premier League is very difficult, but we have to keep working. Now we need to focus on the Champions League match against PSG on Tuesday and try to recover to be in good shape for the game." The Premier League title is all but secured. Now Liverpool look to ensure they remain in the hunt for another Champions League with tonight's round of 16 second leg versus Paris Saint-Germain at Anfield, while the Carabao Cup final against Newcastle United follows on Sunday. And captain Virgil van Dijk has made it clear that PSG, whom the Reds were fortunate to defeat 1-0 in the French capital last week, could put up an even greater challenge as they look to overturn their deficit. But there is some positive news on the injury front for Arneslot, with Cody Gakpo back in training after an ankle injury, while off the pitch, the club have announced a £300 million kit deal with Adidas that features a twist. Here are the big stories from Anfield early in a huge week for Liverpool. The Netherlands forward has not started any of the past 6 games since the dramatic 2-2 derby draw against Everton at Goodison Park, and is recovering from an ankle injury. But his potential availability comes as a huge boost to Arneslot, as the Reds looks to protect a hard-earned 1-0 lead from last week's initial meeting before facing Newcastle United in Sunday's Carabao Cup final at Wembley. PSG threatened Liverpool more than any other opponent this season, with goalkeeper Alisson Becker producing what he described as the best performance of his career. Virgil van Dijk has warned Paris Saint-Germain could be even more dangerous now they're chasing a lead against Liverpool. The Reds head into the second leg of the Champions League last 16 tie with a 1-goal advantage after Harveyelliott's late winner in Paris last week. That came after Liverpool keeper Alisson made 9 saves as PSG dominated the game for almost 90 minutes but couldn't score. Van Dijk admits the Reds must be wary of the hurting PSG side coming to Anfield. He said, "I think they are an outstanding team, a fantastic team. You can see the work rate they put in. We obviously had a debrief after the game about it, and you could see them, if they lost the ball, pressing all of them together and running all together." Liverpool have agreed a £300 million kit deal with Adidas, but the Premier League champions in waiting will wear their current Nike strip for much of this summer's pre-season. That is because their Adidas deal does not kick in until August 1st, meaning arneslot charges will not be unveiling their new strips as they toast what is beginning to feel like an inevitable title win. It has become the norm for clubs to debut their new kits at the end of the preceding season, normally in their final home game. But Nike will continue to have their swoosh in all the celebration images plus the club's pre-season tour this summer. The Nike deal was worth £30 million plus 20% of merchandise sales, which is worth an additional £30 million. But the Adidas deal has been described as a significant increase. Darwin Nunez is staying grounded despite Liverpool's significant lead over Arsenal in the Premier League title race, acknowledging there's still a long road ahead. The forward scored his first league goal at Anfield since netting against Aston Villa in November in the Reds' 3-1 triumph over Southampton on Saturday. Despite falling behind to the Saints in the first half, Arneslot's squad turned the tide after the interval, with the 25-year-old netting the equaliser before earning a penalty minutes later for Mohamed Salah to slot home. The winger bagged his second penalty of the match towards the end to extend Liverpool's lead over the North London club to 16 points, which was reduced to 15 following Arsenal's 1-1 draw with Manchester United on Sunday. While Núñez has had a challenging season, scoring just 7 goals across all competitions, he made a significant impact against the Saints, and stated that despite his team's substantial lead with only 10 games remaining, the title race is far from over. Speaking to TNT Sports Mech's post-match, Liverpool's number 9 resisted declaring victory in the league and urged his teammates to maintain their momentum. "We need to keep going. This isn't over yet," Núñez said. "There are many matches ahead, and we all know the Premier League is very difficult, but we have to keep working." Despite only starting 8 league matches this season, the Uruguayan striker has developed a strong rapport with Salah since signing for the club in 2022. After Salah's double put him on par with Sergio Aguero with 184 Premier League goals, Núñez praised the 32-year-old's leadership qualities. "He has an incredible mentality," he said about Salah. "When you arrive at the club, you see him there before everyone else, working hard. He has an incredible mentality, and I always try to watch and learn from him," reports the Liverpool Echo. "He is an example for many. Sometimes we joke with him. I tell him he doesn't give me a good pass, and we laugh about it in the dressing room. But he's an incredible person, and, well, I don't need to say anything about what kind of player he is, because everyone already knows his great quality." Salah returned the compliments regarding his teammate as he said, "He is a very important player for us," the winger stated. "I'm always there talking to him. He is very important. We need him. And you saw him also in the last game against PSG. He was very important when he came in, making a difference." Liverpool's next Premier League fixture isn't until April 2nd, when they welcome Everton in the last Merseyside derby of the season. In the meantime, they'll host PSG in their Champions League round of 16 second leg on Tuesday, followed by a clash with Newcastle in the EFL Cup final on Sunday.